6. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley, that'll be complete to Cook. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Cook for the 1st down and much more. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The intent on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
On the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
At the 47-yard line.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He's got his man here is Gary Jennings Jr., and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. We're scoreless after one. Inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
No gain on the play.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Huntley. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Chiefs 0. Austin McGinnis.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Kansas City.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Brought down by D.J. Wanham.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary. He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well. Think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Vikings will take over at their own 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Huntley flushed out right. He'll try and run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
To throw on 3rd down. Huntley. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. From the gun, Huntley rolling to his right, throwing the out route incomplete. It's caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
To throw on 2nd down. Huntley over the middle to Smith.
Huntley's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Oh, what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. He's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes maybe a free play. Eluding the pressure right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
10 at the 29-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On third down, Huntley. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. They seem like a team that's ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
This will make it into the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far.
They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
A gain of 50 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40.
To throw, Huntley.
A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Huntley. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
At the 16-yard line.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
At the 11-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Huntley escaping the pressure right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
To throw on 3rd down. Huntley. And he finds Cook. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Huntley to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
McGinnis on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
McGinnis just hit the field goal, and now the kickoff. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Well, this is a new concept. It's 3rd down, but they've got the punt unit on. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
4-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this one looking pretty comfortably like another victory for them. What a start to this season. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Travarius Ward. And he's able to get it back here to the 33-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
1st down, Kansas City.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. That interception, maybe the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows is that?
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 9. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Throwing on 1st down. Huntley. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Operating from the gun, Huntley. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. With Kipling to Thielen here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. McGinnis out for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Vikings 24, Chiefs nothing. McGinnis set to kick off.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down and 15 yards.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Riley Harrison. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
9-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Huntley. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. In 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On 2nd down, Cook. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get it behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and 10.
At the 18-yard line.
Here's Huntley. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Huntley to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They were looking Jennings' way again, but it'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
For them, well on their way to another victory, riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Out for the PAT, here's McGinnis. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Vikings 31, Chiefs nothing. Austin McGinnis set to kick off.
McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. One final try from Mahomes. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. One final shot. They'll look to throw. They'll buy some time right. And now here is another interception. Picked up on the Qs. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense through the shutout, Adam. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there.